Okay, good morning. Wendy Jacobs here, founder of Phenomenal Woman. I'm making a quick little video today to help you guys with the task of having to manage difficult conversations with your ex. Okay, so after a breakup, oftentimes there are many conversations that you're going to need to have, and some of them can be quite challenging. They can be around finances, living arrangements, children, the division of property and assets, and all sorts of things. And of course, at the same time, you may still be going through a lot of hurt, a lot of anger, a lot of emotions that are just not serving this process very well. So I'm going to teach you today a quick way that you can learn how to intentionally set the right tone so that you can have the best outcomes in your interactions with your ex. Okay? And this is one way that I've learned to do it. So before having a conversation or an interaction with your ex, what you need to do is think about the emotional outcome that you would ideally like to experience as a result of this conversation. Not the outcome in terms of how much money you want or who should have what or when the kids need to visit or anything like that. I want you only to focus on what the emotional outcome is. So it may be that you want to end that conversation feeling heard, feeling loved, feeling understood, feeling at peace. I want you to think about what is the emotion that you want to experience, not just at the end, but actually throughout this conversation. Once you've identified what that is, what you need to do is practice that emotion. You need to know how to intentionally elicit that emotion within yourself first. Often what we do in life is that we go out to a situation, and we go out to maybe these difficult situations where we're in a position where it's likely we're going to be reactive. We are going to react to what happens, to what is said, to what the outcome is, and that emotion that we experience is going to be the quality of that interaction that we just had. Okay? And so the process of a separation can be extremely peaceful and can be extremely loving if we learn how to tap into the emotion of peace and love frequently and intentionally, especially when we're going to interact with our former partners. So there are many ways you can do this. You can learn to breathe through your heart. You can learn to fixate or meditate on memories that bring you love and peace. Maybe listen to a piece of music, move your body, dance. Maybe you can look at photographs that help you access this. Any way you can. I have many suggestions, and if you ever work with me privately, we will work through this together and teach you exactly how you can. But I've given you a lot of suggestions here how you can intentionally get into the emotional state that you want to experience and practice that. Practice that for a good, I'd say firstly, 60 seconds. If you can hold on to whatever emotion you want to feel for 60 seconds, let it be love. Spend 60 seconds totally immersed in that feeling of love. The more you do this, the better you get at it. It has like a compounding effect. It's like a muscle that you're growing. So the more frequently you practice this 60 seconds, the stronger you're able to access this feeling of love. And now you're going to take this emotion, this muscle that you've built, out into the real world, out into difficult situations like conversations that you may have to have with your former partner. And when you do that, you get to experience the emotion of love despite the challenge that you're currently facing. Now, this is a muscle, and that is the training ground. You won't always be perfect at this, but setting the intention is powerful. Practicing the muscle is so powerful to the point that one day it just becomes a reflex. It just becomes the way you are. Do you ever wonder why some couples are able to happily, lovingly, peacefully separate while others just tear each other apart and practically destroy each other? And that's often because they don't know how to manage their own emotional state. They're looking at the other person as the reason why they're feeling the way they're feeling, or the other person being the one that's responsible to have them feel whatever they want to feel. The truth is, whatever challenges you're facing, you're the only one that's responsible for how you respond. That responsibility lies with you. Not always easy to accept, but the absolute truth and so empowering, because now it gives you the opportunity to take back your power, to build the muscle, and to have accountability for how you respond, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is. You can then look back on and go, okay, this is how I responded, and how else can I better respond in the future? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? What do I need to practice? So what I want you to take away from this brief message today is that you have full power to experience whatever emotions you want to experience in your breakup, but it's a muscle that you need to learn to build and work on every day. And you do that by spending time in that emotion, by spending time in that vibration, by radiating that so strongly till it just becomes who you are. Now, I hope this message has been really helpful for you. Practice it. Remember, true change only happens in the doing. It's all good listening to this and going, wow, that was really good advice. I'm going to do that. But do it. Commit to it. Build the muscle. Go out, use it. See how it transforms not only your relationship, but your life. As always, may your lives be conscious and filled with love.